Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope you're enjoying yourself. This has been a lot of fun for me too. Some of these moves I haven't taught in quite some time. So thank you for being with me along for this journey. Today we're doing two exercises that are quite challenging. There's a lot of nuances to them. And of course, we won't necessarily get them perfect the first time you try them. The thing about Pilates is that it really is about paying attention to how you're doing what you're doing. And so as you get stronger and more familiar with the exercises and the movements that they're asking of you, that you'll be able to feel into those nuances and create better coordination, better pattern around the joints, better stability. You just get better and better as you practice, as with anything. So again, as I said yesterday, don't be too hard on yourself. There's a lot of layers to this work, and you're just maybe starting on the very surface. So today we're going to revisit the saw, which we looked at a bit ago, and give you a chance to explore it again, and then into our intermediate rolling exercise called open leg rocker. So that has some, again, some things that might be tricky today, but let's give them a try. So for saw, I've got a little foam cushion, and that's about all I wish to sit up on for my back, but you might want to be up on something a little bit higher. A pillow, a bolster might be too high, but you could explore, okay? We want to have the legs as wide as the mat, and we want to sit with the spine feeling really vertical, so in our best posture. So that means sit bones are not underneath us, as in forward, but they're right underneath us, so we can feel that foundation. Spine is lifted. Eye line, if I was just looking forward at you, if you were my students in front of me here, I want my visual to be straight forward on the horizon, okay? But I'll be turning to look at you. Now the arms are extended out to the side. Shoulders, as we've been working on, slide down towards the hips in that gentle V. You feel that connection. So for saw, we have a rotation. And today, as you turn, I want you to be conscious of holding your opposite hip down, back. So the hip that I'm rotating away from doesn't get light. And then we roll up and over this new side as we reach the arms away from each other. The inhale rolls us up, vertebra by vertebra. This back arm returns to its position, and then I unwind. So the in-breath, we rotate the spine, keeping that opposite hip down. Exhale, I curl up and over my leg, really working my core to hold me steady through my pelvis. Inhale to roll up, the back hand returns, and we come to center. So can you feel that nuance of keeping that back hip down as you engage your core to draw you around in your twist and up and over the leg, back to center. Here we come. Inhale to rotate. Exhale, draw the abdomen in. Always that energy of the core back so the spine can lengthen forward. And then home. Does this remind you of maybe something else we've done? That roll up or roll over. It's the same shape, but in a little bit of a off-centered rotation on this exercise. And again, inhale, we rotate. Exhale, keep the opposite hip back, curl up and over, stretch it out. Inhale, roll it up, and then come home and release. Okay, well done. So those will serve us now for our next movement called open leg rocker. You'll want to get rid of any pillow you might have had. Now, open leg rocker is challenging. And again, if you've got really long legs, your lever will be different when they go over your head compared to mine. So we want to always have the control as well, so we're not rolling onto the neck. Now for open leg rocker, as it sounds, the legs are going to be open, but we'll start with the knees staying bent to begin. There's two shapes to this. Shape number one, the pelvis rolls back and we let the spine softly round into this curve, like our ball shape. We're going to bring the legs up. Good. Now we're going to roll back as we've been doing with the hands holding the backs of the legs, and my legs are open. As I roll back, I focus on rolling through the spine. As I return, now I lift my chest and I can pull with my hands a little bit to bring my heart up, my core stays in. And then to roll, we soften the breastbone, we lift the hips, we find our balance, and then we slide those shoulders back and we lift the chest. So roll, rounded, return, extended. Now the offering as we go here is to start to play with extending your legs as you extend your chest. And as we roll, bend the knees, soften the spine. Find the balance, extend the chest, extend the legs. And we roll up. And then eventually, you hold the legs in this shape. And roll through open leg rocker, rounding to go back, hips up, exhale, find your balance, lift the chest, 2 more. So you can bend your knees or straighten the legs. Last time. And then go ahead, cross your ankles, roll forward. Maybe you can bring your elbows down, breathe into your hips a couple breaths. And roll up. Okay, well done. Have some fun with those. So those open leg rockers, just be careful you're not going so fast and so far that you land on the neck. There might be a point where you have a bit more weight there, but just like all those other rolls, think of the hips lifting as we control now the length of the legs, which wants to maybe take us into something beyond where our control is. So it's playing with that balance piece, feeling where you are in space, proprioception. And then of course, those hamstrings lengthening can be a secondary challenge to the movement for sure. Okay, you guys, well done. You're doing great. Stay with it. It's fun, right? I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We'll work into something familiar again we've done before, and then add something new. Until I see you, have a great day.